Okay, a sequel to the hands down worst movie in this franchise really didn't have any business being good. Annabelle Creation was released in 2017, this time directed by David F. Sandberg, and it starred Anthony LaPaglia and Talitha Bateman. And yeah, the first Annabelle is one of the worst horror movies ever made. I will always have that opinion. Nobody's ever gonna change that opinion. Um, so yeah, a sequel I was not excited for. I actually skipped this movie in theaters because I did not like the first one. So yeah, I finally watched it back in 2018. So yeah, go ahead and start this review off, starting with the good. Like I said, there's just quite a bit to like in this movie. First of all, you have Anthony LaPaglia, and he's really great in this movie. He's playing a grieving father who's trying to cope with the death of his child. And as a parent, that's just a very touchy subject for me, but I feel like they handled it in a tasteful manner here. He does a really great job portraying the emotional side of that character. And yeah, he just did a really great job. And then you have Talitha Bateman in this movie, and she's kind of the main kid that's focused on in this movie. Of all the kids that are in this movie, she's easily the main focus. And she does a really great job as well. I don't think I've seen her really in anything else since this movie. I'd have to check IMDb or something, but I believe this is the only thing I've seen her in so far. But I really liked her here, and I thought she did a really great job as this little girl who's being terrorized by this demon, along with this other group of children that she's with. And aside from those two, you got a lot of other characters in this movie. This is a very full movie, a lot of characters. I can't really talk about all of them, but everybody does a great job. You get the girl who plays the young nun who is looking after these children. She does a really great job. You get the girl who plays Mary in the Shazam movies. I forget her name, but she's in this movie. Really cool to see her, especially since David F. Sandberg went on to direct the Shazam movies. So yeah, really fun seeing her in this movie. And aside from the characters, you get really great atmosphere here. After the first Annabelle just lacked any type of atmosphere or scares to it, this movie more than made up for it. David F. Sandberg is just one of those directors who's just really great at capturing atmosphere, much like James Wan is. So yeah, it was really great to get an actual creepy Annabelle solo movie. And the scares in this movie were actually earned and they actually felt scary, unlike the first movie where they were just kind of dropped in there and not earned, which I have talked about quite a bit. But the scares in here and the atmosphere, they actually feel natural, they feel earned. You get a scene where a guy's holding a crucifix and the demon is snapping his fingers back. One of the best scenes in the entire franchise, in my opinion, honestly. Just really great scene. And on top of that, you get a great score that adds to the atmosphere and the creep factor. Once again, that was missing in the first movie. So, yeah, really great to get it in here. And, the editing as well, the practical effects and even the visual effects, the CGI, they're all handled pretty well here. So that's about all for the good. On to the bad, and there's a couple things I'm not a huge fan of. First of all, the Annabelle doll. I still think this is the most boring fucking character in this entire franchise. I don't know why it got an entire trilogy, but it's whatever at this point. It's the most popular for some reason, and it's gonna continue to be the most popular. So, yeah, that's about all on that subject. And other than that, this movie's a little long for a solo spin-off, but it's only about like 10 minutes longer than the usual spinoff in this franchise, so I guess it's not absolutely atrocious how long it is, but that's about all for the bad. On the final thoughts, I really enjoyed Annabelle Creation. I did not expect to enjoy this movie, but it's honestly gotten better over the years for me. Annabelle Creation is a vast improvement over the first movie, and I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. So that was my thoughts on Annabelle Creation. What did you think about this movie? If you've seen it, let me know down in the comments. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.